So at the movies, I hear Michael Cook's going to review The Royal Wedding.
They haven't made a film of it yet, so maybe if there's a documentary, we'll get around.
You're not watching it, are you?
I'm not watching it. It's not my thing.
Well, what did you watch? What movies are you reviewing?
Well, today we're going to talk about DeadPool 2. This is the sequel to the 2016 film. This one, of course, stars Ryan Reynolds as the superhero DeadPool. Let me first start off by saying this is a superhero movie, but it is absolutely not for kids. It's rated R, so don't take your kids to this movie. Well, here he is back in action. Ryan Reynolds, of course, as is the sarcastic superhero. At the beginning of the film, a personal crisis befalls him that puts him on a course of action where he has to kind of get revenge and try to reassess his life all at the same time. Of course, this movie works because of Ryan Reynolds and his sarcastic quips and, kind of meta, stories and asides to the camera. This movie makes it a point to constantly have pop culture references and even have him come out of the movie talking about like Patrick Stewart or other movie stars like that. There you see Josh Brolin as Cable, who's a soldier from the future, who's trying to kill somebody, I won't say who, to stop a future event. Look, this is, if you like the first DeadPool movie, you will like this one. It's not quite as good as the first, but sequels rarely are. Sometimes sequels are a mess. This one is a very, very good film in its genre. It knows what it wants to do. It does exactly what it sets out to accomplish. I really enjoyed all the the constant rat-a-tat-tat of quips and funny jokes. So good film that I highly recommend it. Again, don't take your kids to this because it's not a kid super movie. Yeah, but I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Fit for a king or a prince or a duchess.
Well played, Pat. All right, so the next movie to talk about is called Disobedience. Since we did a superhero movie, I thought we'd do a quiet, independent film. This one stars Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams. There you see Rachel Weisz. She's coming home. She's estranged from her father. She lives in New York, but there you see her father passes away in London. He is a very prominent rabbi in the community. Well, she comes back home, and it's clear she's the only daughter of this rabbi. She's the black sheep of the family. There you see Rachel McAdams, and it turns out that McAdams and Weisz's characters years ago had a romance, and which is forbidden in this very tight-knit, very conservative community. And so the movie kind of tells a story of them reconnecting with a lot of stolen glances and kind of subtle conversations and innuendos. This movie tries to pack an emotional punch, but I don't think it quite gets there. I thought the performances with all the actors were fantastic, but this one just a little bit slow and didn't quite hit its mark like some other films in this genre. So I have to give this a 7 out of 10.
Okay, I thought
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
So not quite in the pit of misery.
No, it's not a horrible film by any stretch of imaginations. I just didn't feel like it really did what it needed to do.
Well, it's good to hear about DeadPool 2.
Yes.
Because, like you said, usually those sequels never really work.
Sometimes the sequels are all about let's just make some money and throw it on the screen and see what happens. I enjoyed how they took the time to try to really have a good story and make it interesting. So.
Great. All right, Michael, thanks so much. Any other last words?
Dilly dilly.